just turned loose here. Julio will bat. He's 0 for 2 in the game.
There goes Victor. Julio skies this to left field. Lift off Julio! All the way up top, and the Mariners have taken the lead.
At some point, you have to break through. Gets the slider up in the strike zone. We talked about the wind affecting some of these fly balls. He had anything to do with that 113 mile per hour exit velo. Off
Wins were thanks to a home run. Julio cracks this deep the right opposite way. Julio is, let's see, it's a home run, an opposite field home run in San Francisco. You don't say that very often for a right-handed bat. And he strikes immediately against Justin Verlander. It's 1-0 Mariners. His second this year, and the Mariners on the board right away.
Good to see Julio be aggressive, getting right after Verlander.
Julio slugs this out to left field. This is cranked deep, and Julio, for the second time this series, goes deep in the first inning. It's a 1-0 Mariners lead.
He leaves a sweeper up in the zone, and he absolutely tattoos it.
Well, that was crushed by Julio, 423 feet. He homered in the first inning in game 1 off of Justin Verlander.
There you go. He gives himself a little extra room there in the shoulders after the bat flip.
2. Shot on the line, right field, base hit. Solano and Mastroboni on his way home. He scores. Julio into second base. He has tied this game in the 9th inning.
Well, I love the approach by Julio Rodriguez as he shoots his ball down the right field line. Coming up clutch and driving in 2 runs to tie it up here. Stand-up double and 2 RBIs.
Fly ball out towards the gap, left center field. Taveras can't get there. Crawford makes a turn at second. This rolls to the base of the wall. It gets past Taveras. Here comes JP on his way home. He scores. Julio a headlock slide with a triple, and the Mariners have tied it in the 3rd inning.
You see that ball just kind of tumbling at the top. Julio puts a charge into it out into left center field, and then Taveras took a very aggressive angle trying to cut that ball off. It gets past.
There is a little bit of a subjective nature for the umpire. On the ground, it splits the left side. Dylan Moore races home. There's no throw to the plate. It's a 6-2 Mariners lead. They have played add-on, which is absolutely critical here of all places. Julio, first pitch, goodbye, off the foul pole. Goes after the first pitch, ground ball sharply hit right side and through. Crawford is in to score. Mastroboni races home, throw to second, safe at second base. Rivas is all right there, and the Mariners have extended the lead. Now it's 3-1.
A righty ready, but they're staying with the lefty against Julio. Julio 0 for 3.
He corks this out to center field. This is way back there for Paris, and it bangs off the wall. Full steam ahead. JP Crawford's coming home, flying to the plate. He is safe. Julio drives him in with a wall ball double, and it's 6-3 in the 7th.
Yeah, that ball was hit so well. JP had 0 hesitation to hold up.
To center, blasted back and gone. Julio starts off the month with a bang. His 5th home run this year, and it's a 10 spot tonight in Texas. Wow.
Mercy rule. That's what I love to see right there. He's going to have to continue to get hot. A little protection for Pope.
Only 4 pitches and 2 outs for Springs. Julio shoots this high towards the gap. Slicing towards right center. Ticketed for the berm. Home run, Julio. And the Mariners lead it 1-0 right away.
Great approach by Julio. Don't let Springs get ahead on him. Instead, he deposits the first pitch he sees into right center field. And this is something that right-handed batters have done against his four-seam fastball. Just absolutely feast.
Punched deep, left center field, leaving the yard and gone. That was a tank.
The one thing that Julio is really locking in on lately is the breaking ball. He allows that sweeper to travel, and then it just explodes off his bat, 110 miles per hour. into the fans in the bullpen and out in the pen next to it.
Down the right field line, and a fair ball. It just sneaks fair. Tavares scores. Rivas races home. Julio tiptoes into second base, and he has put the Mariners in front early. It's a two-run double for Julio.
To me, this is all about approach with Julio. It is so hard to get on plane with Warren's sinker, but you see Julio getting his bat in the zone and on plane early. Comes out hunting, it just gets this down the right field.
He gets jammed a little bit. A soft fly ball, shallow left center field, base hit. Rivas scores. Julio with an RBI base hit, and it's a 6-1 lead in the ninth inning.
Julio chips all over it. We saw that in spring training too from him.
Out to left field, clobbered deep and gone. Grand slam. Julio takes it deep and clears them off.
And goalie, this was a pitcher's duel up into the 8th inning. Couple hanging sliders, loaded bases. Julio gets a pitch, middle of the plate. We know he's swinging early and often. Line drive into left field.
Well, this is hammered out to center field. Robert racing after it, and it is gone over the fence, and right away a blast from Julio. A 3-run bolt, and the Mariners take an early lead.
We saw Julio on the first night with that grand slam, hitting that ball to left field. He's been pulling the ball a lot more in the last couple of weeks. But man, this time going right center, letting that ball get on him a little deeper. That fastball right down the middle. Where's that?
The go-ahead run. This is down the line and fair. It scoots into the corner. J.P. Crawford is on his horse. He's flying home. Here comes the throw. He is safe. Julio Rodriguez gets Brian Abreu part 2, and he has tied the game in the 7th inning.
Oh my goodness. How much pressure is Christopher right there sending him? He's probably thinking, oh please.
And a board in front of Julio.
Julio batting .236 with 9 home runs and 29 runs batted in.
Fly ball, left field, belted back, and Julio starts tonight with a 2-run home run.
Julio picked up that release point from Mitchell Parker. At first glance, it looked like it might have gotten in on his hands a little bit. But this ball had some carry over the wall out there in left field for a 2-run home run.
Here's Julio. Straightaway center field and shallow. This is going to be tricky, and it's botched. It was Garcia trying to make a highlight reel over the shoulder catch, and he swatted it away like a bug. It's a 7. Fly ball cracked deep center field. Adele back, and it bangs off the wall. It stays in the yard. Here comes Julio. He's got a chance for a round tripper, and now held up. He was being waved and then slammed on the brakes. He has put the Mariners in front. It's an RBI go-ahead wall ball triple, and it's 4-3 Mariners.
Intentionally, everything to the center. Everything to the center.
Line firmly into center field from Julio. Here comes Williamson on his way home. He scores standing. RBI base hit. That was stung by Julio. 9-3 Diamondbacks.
And then we've seen this more and more. We saw a line drive up the middle last night. Another line drive in his second at bat.
Batting.
Julio rips this ball to left field. Not coming back. Julio with a massive tank all the way to the second deck. A long time coming. It's a 3-0 Mariners lead.
This is so good to see. Julio Rodriguez has not homered since May 27th. A drought of 101 homerless at-bats coming into today, make it 102. But this is really good to see. He saw that change up the second time, and he recognized that pitch out of Ober's hand and crushed it into the Twins tonight.
Julio plugs the gap in left center field. Mariners played a little add-on in the 9th inning. Canzone and Williamson both score. Julio a home run earlier, now a 2-run double. Mariners have to go ahead and run 90 feet away. Julio's at the plate. Hard hit, and it's off the glove of Garcia, and the Mariners take the lead. Williamson scores on a ground ball rocket from Julio, and it's a 2-1 Mariners lead in the 7th inning.
Julio coming up big here in the 7th inning, wasting no time at all. Sticks to the script, being super aggressive on that first pitch.
Lashed out to the gap in left center field, and it short hops the wall. Crawford is being waved in, and the Mariners will not be shut out tonight. Julio with an RBI double. Well, the Mariners get a run on the board in the 8th inning.
Good to see Julio time this up.
Rodriguez puts a charge into this one. Way back to left. It is gone. A deep fly from Rodriguez. His 12th homer of the year. And Seattle is up 4-1. Maybe he's catching fire.
My goodness. That's what we're talking about. This guy's a superstar. He has more talent in his left hand than I have in my entire body. This ball is just blasted.
I hit here today. Center field, and he's got a hit. Let's see if Williamson will be waved on. He will be. The throw from Vierling is not going to be in time. Ben Williamson, Superman slide. He's safe. Julio, RBI, and the lead is 7-1. 7-4, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How did that one sound? Wow. Julio Rodriguez back to back. That one's number 13.
You look at the distance on that one, 427 feet. I said it yesterday during the game when we were watching it together, Brad. It's just his approach right now is just so much fun to watch.
Now out to right field, and this one's got some carry, and that one reaches the seats. He just did it again. Back to back to back for Julio Rodriguez, and the Mariners on the board.
And Brad, this is what we were hoping to see, you know, with Julio in the second half, and it arrives a little bit early here in July. He is getting hot.
Very impressive home run number 14 for Julio, RBI number 49.
They're only one game over 500 against up 500 teams.
This is really cranked down by the short wall and gone. A game-tying home run from Julio in the 5th inning. Man, does he love it here in Southern California. We're all tied. Deep drive out to right field. On cue, home run, Julio! It has happened. The Mariners take Soriano deep, and Julio has homered in back-to-back games.
Just incredible to be able to get on plane with that sinker at the bottom of the zone and lift it out of the yard.
Well, the Mariners strike first, and Julio's hot hitting here in this ballpark continues. Julio clubs this deep out to left field, sailing way back and gone. Julio for the 2nd time. He has tied this game in the 6th inning, and they are booing him now here in Southern California. His 3rd home run in the first 2 games. 5th career multi-homer game for Julio. I think he's been the offense tonight. On a 3-1. Well, this is rifled out to left center field. Julio is going bonkers in LA. For the 3rd time in his career, he has homered in 3 consecutive games. It's his 4th home run in 3 days at Angel Stadium. He has gone off and has tied this game in the 3rd inning.
He's patient, but at the same time, Aaron, he is hunting in the zone.
High fly ball carrying way back, and this is sailing on out of here. Julio, instant offense. Career home run number 99. He has tied the great Ichiro on the Mariners' all-time home run leaderboard. It is 1-0 Mariners. Julio homered off the Springs earlier this year. Springs has been so tough on the Mariners. That's great to see from Julio. Both fly balls that time of the year. Into right field, and it touches down, base hit, cleans up Garcia's glove. This game is tied as Julio stands up at second base. He has evened it up in the 6th inning. Julio with the tying run aboard. Julio cracks this high the opposite way. It is back in. It's gone! Julio! Career home run number 100. And it comes off one of the game's greats and Jacob deGrom. Julio Rodriguez, the first ever in baseball history to begin a career with 4 consecutive 2020 seasons. Fly ball launched out to left field. They have hit another one. Julio's 21st has blown it open in the second. It's 7-1 Mariners.
I don't understand the pitch sequence there at all. Cannon's just outsmarting himself. And of course, back-to-back sweepers, and he read it the whole way out of his hand.
Out to center field. Really tagged back there. Watch out, J-Run squad. Here it comes.
Again, the pitch before was a 93-mile-per-hour slider. He spits on it. He was making sure that he was on time for the fastball. He rushes it in there at 99 miles per hour. It goes back in the other direction at 109.
Julio laces this down the line, and it just sneaks over the wall. An absolute tracer from Julio. He has homered in back-to-back at-bats. This place is going absolute bananas.
See him in his back hip. This is something he's been working on. Getting in that back hip, not letting his weight drift forward with his stride.
Swung on. That is blasted right field. It is deep. It is gone. Julio, a 2-run home run right after the rain delay. And the Mariners, just like that, with one swing, down just 3. That's a way to restart for Julio.
Now we're glad that they paused the game and didn't let him hit in the driving rain. That was a blast to right center field as Julio gets the trident there in the dugout. But against this O's bullpen, you're feeling good, and now they're feeling obviously even better. Included. There's a line drive left field. That's down in extra bases. Randy to third. He's being waved home. Julio in with a double. The throw. He's cut off and no throw home, and the Mariners, 3 batters in, have a 1-0 lead.
I love it.
Not being able to hang on to leads. Right now the Mariners up by 4, and a drive deep into right field. Soto going back, and this one is off the base of the fence. Kicks away from Soto. Cal Ronnie third. He will score. Julio on at second base with an RBI double, back-to-back doubles, and the Mariners add on and now lead the Mets 11-6. Soto got too close to the wall. It bounded away from
that. Fly ball left field. Marsh tracking, watching, and it's gone. Julio Rodriguez with a first-inning home run. Number 25 on the season. And the Mariners are on the board. 1-0. Mariners playing from ahead, which is nice to see.
Nice sign right here. We talked about the struggles they've had against starting pitching. Tell you what, that Julio is red hot. We've been talking about that the entire road.
1-2. Flicked into shallow center field, drops in, base hit. Crawford scores. He is in to touch home plate. Robles right behind him. Well, the Mariners add on another 2 runs. This time thanks to Julio. It's a 9-1 lead. Julio right back up the middle into center field. Rosarena makes the turn around third. A single it is. It's a run scoring base hit for Julio. 3 batters into the ball game, and the Mariners take a 1-0 lead. Wow, this ball is clubbed out to the bleachers in left field and gone. Julio Rodriguez with an absolute tee shot with 2 outs in the 8th inning, and the Mariners are within a run.
Fastball up, got his hands to the ball, which means he got his barrel to the bat, and hitting is timing. And when you're on time and you get the barrel of the bat to a fastball up in the zone, you can do that.
Up set, 3-2. Ground ball over the mound. Behind the bag, Schneemann. Not in time, and the Mariners take the lead. 2 runs come home. Crawford and Young right behind him. You feel like this was the type of play that whichever way it was called on the field, the other team would challenge.
Yeah.
Here we go.
After review, call the field stand. The runner is safe.
Huge.
Julio, a high, towering fly ball, and this game is tied. Back-to-back jacks. Cal Raleigh and now Julio.
We've been talking about what a good pitch that cutter is for Rasmussen, how hard it is to lift that ball and to get it up in the air. No problem right there for Julio Rodriguez as he goes back-to-back.
Julio sailing back to the wall, and it is over the fence for a home run. Julio goes the opposite way with a 3-run homer, his 28th this year, and the Mariners inching back into this one now.
Julio Rodriguez is just so strong, and the one thing that he does so well is he allows that fastball to travel, stays through it. Really pretty swing.
Wow, this ball launched left field, way back there. Julio! Instant offense, a 2-run blast. And the Mariners on the board right away.
All right, Aaron, you know this. Our powers to jinx have been incredible this year, so I didn't want to say it. But Julio Rodriguez has hit the splitter so well this year, over 300.
Julio, a bolt to center field. Julio into the water. A splashdown in Atlanta, and a 30-homer season from Julio Rodriguez. What an absolute missile. Mariners take the lead in the 7th inning. Lined off the glove of Wynn. Rivas is in. Everybody else up a station. Mariners are on the board. It's a 1-run game. Fly ball, left field, and it short hops the wall. Crawford in, Rosarena right on his heels, and Julio has made this a 4-0 Mariners lead.
And he continues his dominance over Soriano.
Julio out to the gap. This ball is to the base of the fence. Cal Raleigh is coming to third and being waved home. Play at the plate, throw is up the line. Cal Raleigh safe, and the Mariners extend the lead. Julio with an RBI double. It's 3-0 in the 3rd inning.
Julio just...
This ball ripped into left field. Crawford is coming home. He'll score easily. Cal Raleigh into third base. Back-to-back ribby doubles from Julio. And the Mariners just keep playing that on. It's 6-0.
Medium way and almost picks off Cal. He sidesteps it. Now Rosarena scores. Cal Raleigh is making his way home. 3 batters into the ball game. What a statement to open up this road trip. Julio with a 2-run double, and it's 2-0 Mariners.
Again, another change-up, knowing that Julio hasn't changed that approach at all. Really aggressive on that first pitch. Putting up a 2 spot here in the...
Fly ball, left field, take cover in the Crawford boxes. It is gone. Julio Rodriguez has put the Mariners on the board right away. 1-0 Mariners in the 1st inning.
Goldie, this is huge. We talked about Hunter Brown pitching in to righties with that 2-seam fastball. And that's an area that you could live with Julio Rodriguez just bearing in on his hands. You go back to the first half of the year, there's no way that Julio was keeping that ball fair or getting to that pitch.
Julio, a tag, left field, this ball gone! Cal and Julio, back-to-back jacks.
Rodriguez into center field, backing his Meadows at the wall. Julio Rodriguez strikes first for Seattle. It's 1-0. They have waited 24 years in Seattle to explode like that. Their first run, wow, at home. Rodriguez with a Rosarena at third and Raleigh at first.
side, this game is tied. Rodriguez, his second run driven in. It's a 2-2 game in the 6th. Oh, the tension release. You could feel it sitting in this building as Rodriguez, with the top of this Mariners order, they generate a run against Montero. We're tied again in the 6th. Line drive down the line. That's a foul ball, and the Mariners take the lead. Julio Rodriguez has come up clutch yet again.
Well, we know he's a great down ball hitter. He gets a split, starts belt high and works just above the knee, stays down through it, drives it down the line. You said it earlier, AJ, these stars need to come out to play today, and they're showing up in a big way right now in this 8th.